guys, Pink Science Diva here. I'm so excited to see you in the new year. I'm showing you a new kit, the Energy Works kit. I'm so excited, you guys. I had a blast unpacking this and seeing all the cool things in it. Oh my God, I would have had so much fun with this stuff, and the labs in here are superb. It does say 2015, 2016 on here, but it's still very relevant. If there's anything that's updated, it would be on their website, on the Need website. It's also Have Fun at Work Day. I am so lucky to be a part of this group where I get to go out and have fun every single day and play with things and then show you guys all about it and bring it to you if you need it. Each one of the little sections that we're going to talk about today comes with its own little set of materials, and they're all labeled and great. I wanted to show you just a couple of the experiments you could do. This one's on heat. In liquid, heat moves in very predictable ways. It gives you a shallow tub like this, and you're going to fill it about 2 centimeters full of room temperature water. And then you're going to go and get your cold water and your warm water. Now, I would say put some food coloring in this. I think that works a lot better for the kids to be able to see it, but they're also going to be taking temperatures. So they're going to write down their temperatures in their notebooks of what it is in Fahrenheit and Celsius. And you guys, there's actually a lab where they go through and talk about how to read the thermometer, because, you know, we're all getting kind of lazy and these digital ones are super nice and fast, but it is important for kids to understand what the difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius is, how to convert, and how to read the actual thermometer, right? You put these in there. Obviously, you want to use the same ones. I just wanted to show you that it came with 2 different ones. And then you're going to pour in your water at the same time. And then they're going to watch what happens. And the cool thing is they're going to see that mixture, that hot to cold going on inside here. They're going to record it in both Celsius and Fahrenheit, and they're going to wait about 2 minutes. This is a great lab, and this is just one of many. It really gets into solids, liquids, and gases and what's going on with the molecules inside them as well. So fabulous, fabulous fun activity. So this one is on light energy. So it has a variety of materials, as you can see here. It comes with its own, like a solar panel kit, and a really cute little book that has a lot of great information about solar energy. They have all these things, the spectroscope, which I love. It's obviously cardboard, so you're gonna have to be super careful with it, but there's a slit on one end, and then you've got your like colored little lens inside there, and you can look at the different lights, and it's gonna show you the different colors that source of light actually filters out to, right, from a prism. You can look through the prism, you can use the magnifying glass. My favorite is to use the filters. So they have these super cute little filters. They're covered with paper, but you just pull those off. I'm not gonna pull it all the way off, but it's filtered paper, and then you can look up again and see how that affects your spectroscope's colors. These little hook things that this comes with, I would have loved. We had so much trouble with getting the mirrors to stand up. These would have been fabulous, but this all comes with that kit. Again, this part is the motion section, comes with all these materials, and it does have a few other things that'll say like in one of the other containers, but it has a spring scale. This is a great tool for your kids to learn how to measure force and how to read it. So they just hook it on here, and it tells you how to calibrate. There's all different hooks, so you can do it different ways, and then they're going to drag it across surfaces. So I always had them do their own lab with it. They just had to set it up. So they had to come up with a way to test friction and the force it takes to move things on that with friction. So some of them would use like the same block and change different weights and see what happened as they added more mass. Some of them would change the surface and look at that. The big thing is you want to make sure when they're pulling it that they're pulling across. Okay, this is the last section, is the sound and waves section, which I love. Waves are super fun. Like, I had a blast. My students had to make instruments when they're all finished. But this again comes with all this cool stuff. They have these little buckets that you get to, they look at the sound going through them. You have your tuning forks, which I love. A lot of kids don't even know what these are anymore because we don't use them as often as we used to. But you have little mallets that you can hit. You can hear the pitch. You can see the vibration. You can have them put it through different materials to see what happens. Talk about how muting it. If they drop it a lot, these will actually it'll cause the pitch to change. So you want to be super careful with these. Like, don't let them bang it around on things. I never let them hit it on something. Always hit the mallet and then put it down. They can put it on the side of their cheek or on their eyelashes. There's a little bone back behind their ear that they can see if they can hear it through the bone. And one of my favorites and my kids' favorites is water. So if you fill this up with water and then hit it and then drop it in there, wonder what's going to happen. So I always had them predict what's going to happen when it hits different things, like going through metal, going through wood, going through glass, and then they would actually go through it and then talk about what's happening to the wave as it hits it. Does it get larger? Does it dampen it? Does it amplify? Is it greater or less than? So you can have them get so far from each other. And you can do this with the Slinky as well. If you get the metal Slinkies, they work a lot better, but this is great too because it won't get as wound up. But then have one person go, and you can see the crest and the trough, and you can talk about the difference between longitudinal versus transverse waves. Longitudinal. Anyways, so that's all the sections in here. Like I said, there's plenty. You could practically use this all year long, but it does have a variety of energy if you want to just look at the energy behind it. It does great explanations, it goes into details, and it has a teacher guide and a student guide. So if you want to check out any of the stuff, remember there are a few extra materials. I will try to make sure that they are all in there as well. So food coloring, plastic cups, those kind of, obviously I won't put water in there. Water, no. But you can get all that materials in there. Remember, if you want to check this out, it's available here in our library. You can send us a message and we will either bring it to you or ship it to you, whichever is easiest.